So you're ready to seriously level up your data career, maybe even unlock some new opportunities? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a certification that could be a total game changer, the Databricks Certified Associate Developer for Apache Spark.
Here's what we've got on tap. We're going to talk about why this thing is such a big deal for your career, what the certification actually is, and then we'll decode the exam itself. After that, we'll build your study game plan, bust a few common myths, and finally, give you the honest verdict on whether it's the right move for you.
All right, let's jump right in with the question that really matters. What's in it for you? I mean, why should you put in all the time and effort for this specific certification?
Okay, let's be real. Money talks. And this is where this certification really makes a statement. Some studies show that certified pros can see a pretty massive salary bump. We're talking potentially up to $20,000 more a year. That's a pretty sweet return on your investment, right?
But you know, it's not just about the paycheck. Getting this certification gives you instant credibility. Why? Because it's from Databricks, the folks who literally created Spark. It makes you stand out when it's time for a promotion. It's a formal way to prove to employers that you know your stuff, and it basically future-proofs your skills in this crazy, fast-moving world of big data.
So what is this certification really? Let's zoom in and get a good look at what it actually represents.
Think of it like this. It's an official stamp of approval from Databricks. It proves that you've got the essential, hands-on skills to work with data using Spark's most important tool, the DataFrame API. It's the piece of paper that says, yep, this person can actually do the job.
So who's this for? Well, it's perfect if you're a data engineer who wants to make your knowledge official. It's a fantastic move for data analysts looking to get into big data. And if you're a Python or Scala developer, this is your bridge into a whole new world of big data roles. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the exam itself, because, knowing the rules of the game is the first step to winning it.
All right, here are the stats. You've got 90 minutes on the clock to answer 45 multiple-choice questions. It costs about $200. Think of it as an investment. The passing score is roughly 70%, but you'll definitely want to aim higher, just to be safe. And keep in mind, it's good for 2 years, so you'll have to renew it to stay fresh.
Now this slide is basically a cheat sheet for your studies. Just look at that huge slice for the DataFrame API. That is your biggest hint. If you want to pass this thing, you need to know data frames inside and out. It really is that simple.
And listen up, because this is a pro tip that could absolutely save you on exam day. You get access to the official Spark docs, which is great, but the search function is turned off. It's like being in a massive library without a card catalog. You have to know where to look, or you're just going to waste precious time.
Okay, so knowing what's on the exam is one thing, but actually preparing for it is the whole battle. So let's build your ultimate study game plan.
Seriously, if you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. You can read all the books you want, but this exam is about practical skills. You absolutely, positively have to spend time writing Spark code. Get your hands dirty. It's non-negotiable.
Here it is, your 4-step playbook for success. 1. Start with the official exam guide. That's your map. 2. Layer on some online courses to fill in the gaps. 3, and this is the big one, make coding a daily habit. And 4, take practice tests. Simulate the real thing so you know exactly where you're strong and where you need more work.
And to make things a little easier, here are some of the best resources out there. The official Databricks stuff is obviously a must. For books, Spark the Definitive Guide is basically the Bible. I can't tell you how many times it saved me. And when you're ready to see how you stack up, those online practice tests are an absolute game changer.
All right, let's take a quick minute to play Mythbusters. There are a few misconceptions floating around about this certification, and I want to clear them up.
Myth number 1. The exam is just a bunch of theory questions. Nope, that is completely false. This exam is super practical. You're going to be looking at code snippets and solving problems based on real-world situations.
And this one is a classic trip-up. The myth that coalesce and repartition are the same. They are not. Think of coalesce as a more efficient way to reduce partitions, avoiding a big, costly data shuffle. Repartition, on the other hand, always does a full shuffle. Knowing this difference is crucial.
And finally, the big one. Passing this guarantees you a job? Well, let's be real. This certification is a huge boost. It gets your resume to the top of the pile, but it's not a golden ticket. It's a powerful supplement to your experience, not a replacement for it.
So, we've covered a ton of ground, from why you should care to how to prepare. Which brings us to the final question. What's the bottom line? Is it really worth your time?
The final verdict is yes. Absolutely 100% yes. The Databricks Spark Developer Certification is an incredibly valuable credential. It's a clear, powerful, and respected way to prove your skills and really put your data career on the fast track.
But, and this is a big but, you've got to know its limits. This cert is all about a strong foundation in development. It doesn't mean you're a senior-level architect or an expert in performance tuning. It's a fantastic stepping stone, but it is just one step on a much longer journey.
Look, at the end of the day, this certification is a seriously powerful tool for growth. It proves you have skills in one of the hottest technologies in the data world. So the only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Is this your next career move?